of BHP, of the way that it might have shaped the individuals that worked there, and how that shaping might have influenced the growth and development of Newcastle's community. So on that note, I welcome you to Big Harry's Place. I hope you enjoy your time here. Don't get too hot or dirty, and do look out for that molten steel. You never know what can happen in a big place like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please step behind the safety lights. The gallery will darken, there will be loud noises and special lighting effects. Please do not be alarmed. We're just about to move a few hundred tons of molten steel, and it's about to get very hot in here.
G'day folks. Well, welcome to what we knew as Big Harry's Place. The rest of Australia, well, they knew it as BHP Newcastle Steelworks. I worked there every day for over 25 years. And I tell you, the sights, the sounds, the smells, well, I never leave it. I remember it all. You know why? Look around you. Everything was big about Harry's Place. And at its height, we pumped out 2 million tons of steel a year and employed over 11,000 people. Another thing that was big, you heard the noise. And you can feel it, the heat, the steam, the dust. Most people spent their first day working here in complete terror. Plenty took one look at labels like this, turned around and walked out in the spot. I couldn't blame them. It was dangerous. When the earthquake hit in 1989, most of us just thought it was a problem in the slag pits. But that was the kind of explosions we used. Now here, we're about to tap the boss field furnace. That fire is invading oxygen steelmaking, not flying truck. Now once the molten steel was tapped from the furnace into the ladle, it had to be cleaned in their ingot trays. And that's what we're having now. These ladles weigh 75 tonnes on their own. And when you're working with hundreds of tonnes of molten metal, there's a lot that can go wrong. So, when you heard the alarms, make sure you're out of the way. That's the alarm. Nice, isn't it? The point was, we used different music and sounds, so people would get used to the same noise, right? Now here it comes. And I tell you, first day I didn't want to leave. I knew I was leaving my life in here. You know? Whoa! Clear the TV stage now! We're going to follow everything to stop the rock. We're going to run in front of it. What is now? Shut up! things that can happen was a problem with the stopper rod. Now the guy had to act fast to get a running stopper in its place, otherwise, well, that would have been you like grounding molten steel. Okay. Now we continue steel out into the inlet. The chimney fills from the buckets and the steel flows up through the channels into the forking ponds. That was it. Simple enough. The ingots would be taken and rolled into steel, plates for the industry, railway lines across Australia, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You see, they all started life here as molten steel. In nearly 100 years, we made the steel that built Australia. It was loud, dirty, dangerous. And the heat was something else, but you know what? It was the most exciting job you could wish for. You got a feel for the steel, it was alive. A good crane driver could catch the swing of the ladle, a good furnace foreman could tell by the smell and the look if the steel was ready. And from my first day to my last, I was just in awe of this place. And when it closed, I was lost. It was the most exciting part of my life. I still go back there in my sleep, my thoughts, hear the noise, feel the heat. I remember my mates. Everything was big at Big Harry's place. The furnaces, the ladles, the danger. But you know what? Our lives were big too. And nothing else came close.